type of nigga. If you ask me to move in with you tomorrow, I'll move in with you. And I was just like,
no. I would have said, go, come on.
I'm blocking this motherfucker as soon as I leave. Watch. I did. He stole $40 out of my wallet, but I still blocked him.
Welcome.
Oh.
To the Medium Ghetto Podcast with your host, Jamar. Today we got...
It's Mary the Virgo.
And they.
I didn't know we started.
I didn't know either, apparently.
I was about to go straight into the song.
And she was going to say I was oily. But with that being said, we're going to be talking about high standards relationship, unrealistically high standards relationship. But we're going to start with this. Let's start with this one. Comparing one's partner to others, especially on social media and other platforms, and creating dissatisfaction. Have y'all ever done that?
No.
Why? So you never said, "Oh, that's nice what she got for Valentine's Day. All I got was dick."
Yeah.
I have,
no, I mean,
but...
not that specifically, but...
yeah. I have, but not because I envy what the other person is doing on social media. Is because that's what I wanted for myself and didn't get. Like, they could have not got flowers and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I still would have been like, dang, I ain't get no flowers, just dick.
So have we come to the consensus that sex isn't a viable gift on Valentine's Day?
No. It's not.
I say no.
But... That's for y'all, yeah.
Oh, well, hell no. That's horrible.
For the men, yeah. That's all y'all gonna get. What y'all want? Y'all want flowers?
Shit, we want everything.
Y'all want some flowers?
Y'all
want some chocolates? Y'all want us to
concert.
decorate the hotel for you?
Period.
Yeah.
Look, I'm gonna get dressed up, buy a new teddy, and then you spend a bunch of money, and then expect me to wear a teddy. That's the deal.
And clap some ass.
Yes. Period.
Mm-hmm. That's what y'all get.
Here's the payment for the shit you
We get the
buy.
gifts. Yes.
Whoever made Valentine's Day crazy.
A woman probably made it.
I don't make the rules. I just play.
I think it was like a Catholic guy, and it was not really about love.
What was it about?
Pedophiles. Yeah, something like that. St. Valentine. She like, I'm gonna look this shit up. But well, while she looking that up, like, y'all don't compare it to others. Like, you don't be like, yo, his girl. All right, first of all, this is what I said on Valentine's Day. And on this guy, remember on this guy's birthday, you know what she did on this guy's birthday? Instead of giving him coochie, guess what she gave him?
What?
Hibachi at his house.
That takes a lot of time and money and is pretty thoughtful.
Yeah, like, she raised the bar.
Yeah.
If I get that, now if I don't get something like that, I'm upset.
True. But, I mean, you looking from the outside. That could be the only thing she gave this motherfucker in the past 2 years.
That's true.
She could have made him pay for all the food and shit.
Nah, he definitely admitted that he didn't even think he was going to get none. So you're probably right.
Yeah. She could have just used food that was already in the fridge. What did it say?
Well, it was
a real Asian guy, too. It was no fake Asian bull. He didn't get like the Dollar General hibachi. It was a really Asian cook dude that came there in the yard and had hibachi grills and did tricks.
Oh, she hired a chef. I thought she cooked it.
No, did the whole hibachi grill, like the person came.
So what's the problem?
Like that's.
It wasn't nothing. That's he was.
Oh, okay.
Like now that I see that, I'm comparing. Am I going to get something like that now that she upped the ante?
No.
I don't want it.
I just entered the conversation, so I don't know.
So you don't ever compare?
I'm trying to compare to what.
I try not to compare.
Right.
Have you ever compared?
Yeah, of course. But that just leaves room for disappointment because there's always something to compare yourself to.
Always.
There's always going to be something that you want that's better than what you have, right? But You have to be able to differentiate if that is the tone of the relationship. Like, I'm not gonna expect, a decorated hotel and flowers and stuff on Valentine's Day if that's not how me and my partner are,
Right.
And I'm not gonna go on social media and see somebody with that and be like, well, shit, you should have did that. When I know for a fact that I didn't expect that from you in the beginning.
Right. That makes sense.
I have stories of guys like saying, yo, like social media almost got them caught up where they couldn't give to their significant other like they see on social media. Like new cars and stuff.
Who's expecting that if that's not even your situation?
I mean, I get that some people do compare themselves to others and would like that type of treatment. Like, I see it. And I see how men would be intimidated by that type of stuff. But, do what you can.
You gotta be realistic. If
Do
you're
what
both
you
driving 2010s and it's 2023, you shouldn't even be thinking about that.
Do what you can. Ask your partner what they want.
That's true.
What you want for Valentine's Day?
I don't pay attention to what other couples do on the internet because
I do.
you don't know what they got going on.
You ain't got no relationship goals. Couple.
I have goals.
No Beyonce, Jay-Z.
I don't know.
No, you know who I love to watch? I like to watch the Lees.
Keith and Ronnie.
Yes. I love watching them because they like some people.
He loves the shit out of her.
He
right?
does. Like, he does everything to impress her. Like
what?
He wants his life. Like, he wants to do all this, anything he could possibly do to make her and their kids cool. Like, he wants them to live the best life. Mm-hmm. From what I see, from what I can tell. And like the way that he talks when he talks about her, and the way that he looks at her, and like you can like when he prays and you listen to him pray, like that's what he's praying for. He's praying to be the one to provide them with more than they could have imagined.
You know, I see like amazing. People say that I see too much of that shit on social media. I get it; it might be real. I be thinking like I don't like putting people on the pedestal, so I be thinking.
Yeah.
Yo, is he hitting her?
Right.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
imagine that.
Right.
If a guy buying you everything you need and he beat you up a couple times, would you go through getting beat up a couple times?
Hell no.
Maybe. I don't know.
So if he paid for your business or whatever the dream thing you need, or you bought you a couple of houses, would you take out a couple of ass whoopings?
I got too much pride for that. Mm-mm.
What if he's just practicing his moves on you?
Yeah, I'm gonna practice something else on his ass.
Unless there's like
murder.
An end game where I can be over top of that person with the things that they give me with the ass whooping, then you know what I mean? Like if I can get revenge somehow with your dollars, your ass whooping dollars.
Mm-mm.
So you was telling me, Daquan, if a guy was like, yo, all right, well, he was giving you like $1,000 a week or like a month, or even like just paying for anything you want, but at one moment, as soon as you disagree a little bit or you think you're winning an argument, he hit you.
Again, like I said,
oh god,
if I'm playing chess to eventually be their downfall, yes.
Okay, so long as
I can make $100,000 off of this person and spend like 10,000 of my 100,000 in the long game poisoning them, yes, I'm going to take them.
Okay, so you're going to take them ass whoopings for 100 G's.
Yeah, that's basically what she's saying.
Alright, 100 G's ass whoopings. Bet. That's all it takes for ass whoopings, 100 G's. Mm-hmm. I think guys, we compare. No, I don't think guys do it.
There was a guy.
I'm isolated with it. I just be like, it's us. I don't want us to compare. I'm actually scared of her over comparing.
Because you know that there's people out there doing better.
Right.
Not even that. Like some guys have more time with their girls.
Mm-hmm.
Some like, all right, let's say, You know, they be like, oh, guy cleans up, he does this for him, he does a lot more acts of service stuff. That nigga ain't got a job. You know what I mean?
What if he does have a job?
But in my eyes, I think he has a job. And I'm like, how is he doing all this stuff possible for the person? And my whole time, I don't know what their life really is.
Right.
And I'm like, damn, I wish I could have more time. I'm tired. I don't know how they're making this time to pick her up from work when we both get off at 6. How the hell are you picking her up for work?
Facts.
And y'all always going to dinner the whole time she paying for it.
That's social media for you. That's why you ain't supposed to be looking at nobody else's situation.
That's why you're not supposed to compare.
Right. Worry about yourself.
I think it's healthy to see like other dynamics of relationships.
Definitely.
But not to do it side by side with your own and see like what's different and
Right.
But sometimes you do have to look at other people's relationships and see like maybe some things could change and get better, but not to place expectations on your partner that you see online. Right.
You look at the principles of what you're watching, but not like just the application. Like you can watch other people's relationships and be like, oh, you know what? Like, they talk with like, no holds barred once a month or something like that. And any grievances that they have, like they share those once a month. Like maybe I can do something like that in my relationship. You know what I mean? Have more open discussion, without holding stuff against you. You know what I mean? Things like that that's healthy. Like, you would have never thought of that unless you see the other couple doing it. You know what I mean? But yeah.
And then sometimes it is like easier to say, well, I saw this couple online and they make it a thing to go out every week on a date just so that way they can bond more. And I think that maybe we could work on implementing that in our relationship. What do you think about that?
Right. Yeah, like my brother-in-law and his wife, they go every Sunday. They go to a different restaurant. Like,
I know couples that do that as well.
Yeah, like they're always looking and researching for a new restaurant to go to, and then, of course they're going like further and further out now. But they always go to a different one. They always try a different place. I thought that was cute.
Yeah. So it's good to have insights on others, but as far as comparing and like placing expectations on your partner because of those comparisons that you're making, especially prior to having a conversation with your partner, I don't think that that's the right way to go about it. But
I see what you're saying.
That's just me. But social media as a whole should not be too deeply rooted in any relationship.
All right. So, like, let's talk about unrealistic relationship timelines. Like, are you, let's say if you and your boy, you and your man been together for like 10 years and your girlfriend's man's been 10 years and they've been married for like 5. You're not going to be like, yo, why ain't we married yet?
Yeah. I am.
No, I don't.
If me and my partner have been together for 10 years and we ain't married, is that the question that you asked? No, I wouldn't even make it to 10 years. You got me fucked up. I'm a wife. Then after a certain time, what is it? What are you working towards? And then for me, that's also weird for me with people that I know who are in long-term relationships and they're not married yet. Like, it gets weird after a while. Like, what do I call? Do I still call y'all boyfriend and girlfriend? Like, I've been together 10 years. Y'all got kids. Y'all live together. Yeah.
Yeah. So you don't think? Oh, we don't. So y'all don't stand for like the people that be like, oh well, we together and we've been together forever. We're really married. We're not married by law.
Right. I mean, if that works for y'all, that works for y'all.
It's gonna work for you.
It won't work for me. Absolutely not. I want a marriage.
Right.
I want to be a wife.
It's different for each couple.
I want a title.
Some people
I
will
want
be
the
together
paperwork.
for 30 years successfully.
If you kill over tomorrow, I want the money in my account.
Real shit.
I want the money in my account by the morning.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? Like, somebody recently at work, their baby dad passed away, right? And because it was just their baby dad, they couldn't get time off from work.
Right.
They couldn't get any of his benefits from work. Like, their child was really just left with nothing.
Nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And guess where all the money goes to? The mother.
The mother.
Yep.
And then the mother got to give it to you or whatever she want to do with it.
And she said, fuck that. So now you got a child with one parent and nothing.
Cause you ain't leave nothing to your really what your next of kin.
Right.
Your next of kin is not your mom.
Yeah.
If you have kids.
You have kids, yeah.
So yeah, I mean, like, it's only a piece of paper. Da, da, da. No,
It's not.
It comes with responsibility and it comes with responsibility and
preparation, planning,
entitlement. Like,
yeah, like you don't get the debt, you don't get the money from the life insurance or nothing.
right? Because even if they like write on paper and have it notarized that if I die, all this goes to this person, their family can fight you for it if you're not married.
Yep.
Or
and who wants to go through that?
See, no, nope. I don't know why it's a lot of guys out here that's trying to downplay what marriage is supposed to mean and should mean, especially to women. They're trying to explain marriage to women as if it's just like a piece of paper. That's not what first of all, it's commitment. And why is there so many men with children but no marriages?
Yeah, they get like the child first.
Why are you more inclined to have a baby, which is to me more of a commitment than marriage, with a woman, rather than commit to being married first?
Oh, yeah, that's a lifetime commitment.
Because they want to spread their seed.
Yeah.
I mean, it's backwards, but if that's what works for y'all, that's what works for y'all. But the argument that I'm trying to get at with that is, if you can commit to having a child with a woman, why not commit to a marriage with a woman?
I think, let's say, from being a man that, I thought some dark things. I was scared of commitment. What if you can always find better? What if in my sick mind we don't work out, but then I can find better?
There's always going to be something better.
Well, why not? You know what I mean?
What is worth it to you now, today?
You could have a better job.
Right.
That's true.
So quit your job.
Are you always applying at other jobs? You don't know once you get there that it's better.
That's true.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the big things too. Is like you like, I could always do better, or you want that back door because commitment means
what happens?
Need
they
results.
Die alone.
That's true.
They be having kids, but they don't get taken care of in their old age.
Trust me. If you take a walk around the nursing homes,
first of all, like older men don't actually most of them don't even get to a nursing home because nobody pay for that shit. We usually just die in the crib.
You die at home.
There's more women in nursing homes.
In the little apartment.
Yeah.
What apartment?
Men, the older guys usually pass away in the homes.
Sometimes the state pays for
their
it.
pensions.
Yep.
Oh.
So it's crazy because most women actually get into nursing homes. And nursing homes cost a pretty penny.
They do.
Actually being.
Yeah, because they gotta.
So I actually have secure. But we ain't gonna go there.
Yeah, I'm like, dang, we done went down a dark hole.
All right, with the darkest hole.
Sheesh.
Well, be prepared. So if you on the internet talking about how women be single and die alone, they don't. They die with their friends and family by their side.
Yeah, if you're a Blueface or Blueface's mom,
oh shit,
get out of here.
Why she catching strays?
Blueface gonna be the one who dies alone.
No, Blueface's mom is the reason he liked that. At first, I was like, I think his mom wouldn't condone this, and then I seen the video of his mom condoning it. Now Blueface is like, he should have a baby with Megan Thee Stallion. She ain't much of anything.
I saw that.
And she got shot in her foot. What she ain't too good for him.
Ooh. Anyways, we ain't even gonna get
Ain't
into
she
that.
like our age?
Blueface mom?
No.
Meg, yeah. And then Blueface mom.
I mean, pretty much all of them are our age.
Yeah.
Blueface and Krishan is like 22 or something, ain't they?
They're a little younger, yeah.
Yeah, like
they kids. I don't even pay attention to the shit they do.
It's crazy to think about. Like, your mom is the one. Like, at first I was like, no one's condoning this shit, and his mom really was condoning this shit.
I mean,
like, who? I was like, who's supporting this shit? And his mom out of nowhere is saying shit like that. Your mom is a fuckboy. How your mom a fuckboy?
Some parents be trifling. Look at Black China Mom.
You're right.
I think that. All right, this is what I think a relationship for me, timeline wise, looks like, and you tell me if it's unrealistic. I would like to date somebody for about like 3 to 6 months, then become a girlfriend 1 to 2 years. Get engaged, be engaged for 1 to 2 years, then be married for the rest of them. Renew vows every 5.
I feel like that's fair.
I think 2 years of vows would be good, in this, especially in this economy. I'm fucking with you, but especially in this world right now.
Like, I'd rather have a long engagement than be a long-time girlfriend.
I see what you're saying. Like, you know, this person is gonna, they put their back against the wall and be like, yo, we gonna do this shit.
I'd rather be like my fiance after 3 or 4 years than my girlfriend.
No disrespect.
I mean, my boyfriend.
No disrespect for the guys who haven't proposed yet, but
yeah,
most of the time, a guy, if he's serious about shit, he know he want to marry you after like 2 years.
For sure.
It's no way I am like this. If I don't want to marry for 2 years, I want to break. I'm thinking my exit plan.
Either, not the exit plan.
I'm either thinking about leaving you or staying with you.
Right.
Jeez.
It's the brutal honesty of the world.
Well, do you
I
think...
agree. I hear men say that they know, like...
Immediately.
Yeah, like really fast whether they actually want to build something with you or not. And a lot of the times they don't propose because they don't feel like they're in a position for it yet.
And sometimes when you force it, they'll marry you, but it's not going to work out. Because they're still not married in their mind.
Right.
They just gave you something to pacify you.
Right.
So, why do you guys think that long-term relationships are a thing? Like, what, if you're, alright, so if you're in a long-term relationship, what's the point of moving to a marriage? Like, it doesn't, at that point, it's just like,
circumstance, probably. Speaking for myself, as a long.
Oh yeah, you and your boyfriend been together for 7 years,
right?
So what would make him be like, all right, it's time to be married now?
You know, I didn't ask him that.
Not a fuck thing.
Well, sometimes it's 2 things, right? It's a few things. One, the wrong thing is obligation. A man should never get married out of obligation. We should actually want to be with you.
Right.
So,
I mean, is that not established in a long-term relationship, or?
No, it's not all the time. Like, so, all right, let's say if a girl putting a lot of pressure on you to marry her, we'll try to pacify you because we feel like it's an obligation now that I've been with you this long. Not that I actually want to be with you. Since I'm already here, I might as well set my camp up. It's how it feels in a man's mind. Which is the absolute wrong fucking thing to do. Notice from experience. Obligation is... Marriage for obligation is a dumb reason. Because eventually, you're going to realize you don't really like that person. Like, why?
And Here's why. Because I just think that sometimes you need a little push. At work, you have what? Obligations. Sometimes you may not want to do it, but you do it. Right? And that does what for the company? Makes the company run smoother as a team. You don't want to do it, you do it. Now, hey, everybody's happy.
Not the guy, really. The guy's never really happy.
Well,
because there was never a benefit
happy,
to marry
then
you.
Go find somebody that will make you happy. What is
But
this?
now I got an unset camp, and I already got comfortable with you.
Mm-hmm.
So now you're just staying there to be comfortable.
Yep.
Yes.
That's fuck.
Comfortability.
That's fuck shit. That's fuck shit.
But that's
It's
a
not.
lot of people.
It's not.
Because now you're wasting time.
It's not bad and it's not good, and you don't feel like you're wasting time because you're not miserable.
You don't feel like you're wasting time, but you are wasting time.
Because now I got a person that fulfills my company. Like, I can go out and eat with somebody.
Right.
I always have a friend with somebody. Or
Right.
I never feel lonely because that person's always there.
Right.
My sexual urges are actually fulfilled.
Right.
But it's just okay. It's like it's the
want
purgatory.
Because you have everything that you want. You just don't want the marriage part.
Yeah. It's kind of like I want my cake and I'm eating it. I can eat it too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying about the long-term relationship thing. You got everything, so what's the point of getting married? And for some people, that works. Mm-hmm. Some people don't even want to be married, and that's fine for them. But if that's the situation and you're with a woman that wants to be married and you don't want to be married and you...
Right, that's the issue. That's the
if
difference
you
in
feel
goals.
obligated to be married to her because she wants marriage and you don't, and you just want to pacify her... That's what I'm saying is
you should just
a waste of time.
Yeah, you should just break it off. Don't hurt both yourselves. Because once y'all get married, it's a lot more personal when y'all break up.
Men do that though. They'll, like you said, you've done it. You just thought it was the right thing to do.
And I felt like, all right, a man should never feel like he's settling.
And a lot of women,
and a woman should never
married,
feel like
so...
a woman and a man should never feel like they're settling. And that's where the obligation comes from a man. We feel like that we're settling. Like settling to a man is not a good thing. Like it's like me. It's like dating a girl and feeling me.
But again, that's because you're looking. You're worried about other things that you don't have.
Yeah. Like
you can't feel like you're settling if you're actually happy where you're at. Like obviously there could be something out there, but who knows if the person that you think in your head you're supposed to have don't even want you.
That's true. Like
you're not really settling. You're just in your life. Like this is what's happening right now.
Fear of missing out.
Well, yeah,
right, exactly.
I think like discontent, and that's like where a fear of commitment comes from too. It's like, what if I can be out in these streets and there's someone else out there?
Right, and then you'd be out there forever.
Yeah, and I'd be out there with my grays. Hey, baby.
More than the ones you got.
Yeah. No, be kind of my grays. My grays is amazing. My grays is amazing. So, like, bottom line is, don't get married out of obligation. And if you feel like it's obligation, bro, you gotta be like, do you actually love this woman? Or not? And if a guy don't get on his knees, I don't think you should marry him. And this is the reason why. Because it takes, if you can't humble yourself for a woman, then you don't really want her.
Right.
That's the hard thing about it. Did I get on my knees? That'll be on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z.
He get on my nerves.
I didn't actually. But emotional dependence. I didn't. I did not honor myself.
We didn't ask you about it.
We left
it at
that.
I'm like, all right, we're going to leave it at that.
I'm not touching that. I'm not touching about
cool. All right, just
whether
making sure.
my nigga got on his D or not.
You didn't fuck with your ex.
That's not.
We get it.
But did I ask somebody to be my girlfriend for a long time? No, I haven't. I don't think I ever asked a girl to be my girlfriend. It's just my girlfriend.
It just happens.
I feel like I need to be like...
I'm saying, that's why I'm like, I was a long-time girlfriend or whatever, but like...
I feel like I need to ask now.
We never said stuff. It just like happened. Like, oh, we need to move And then now we just moving together because we need to move, and then you already be here all the time, so you might as well just move with me.
I don't play like
and
that.
then years go by, and then you just be worried about your own individual shit, and then one day you start, planning together shit, and then whatever.
So you don't. So Miriam, you don't agree with that.
I don't play
Why?
like that. Oh no, especially nowadays, like people be moving how they want to move. So I need to know how we moving. Like I don't care if we together all the time. It's been proven time and time again that people will live double lives. They could be with you all day, but then them couple hours that you're not with them, is with somebody else, or they texting somebody else behind your back.
I mean, if they ain't shit, they gonna do that whether you agree to be boyfriend and girlfriend or not.
But I didn't say the person wasn't shit.
If they moving how they want to move, then
if they moving how they want to move, they have a right to do that because we're not together.
Then they don't really.
So if we don't establish that we're monogamous and together and doing things as together people, then all right, yeah, go ahead and do what you want to do. That doesn't mean you ain't shit. That just means that we just single.
But they should want to just do stuff with you if they really like you like that.
Not necessarily. They can like a lot of people like that.
No, then they're not really ready for no real relationship.
And that brings me to my point. If we're not establishing a relationship, like officially, like we go together real bad.
Yeah, I think
I don't play like that.
I'm on that. Like at first, I was just a go with the one type person, but now I need to let this person know that I value them enough and I really care about them enough, and I think I need to ask you to be my girlfriend, and I need to hold your hands and look in your eyes and really make that a key moment now. If from all my relationship failures, I think I need to do that.
For sure.
I think a lot more things need to be more intentional.
Right.
Just from learning from things.
Like I want to be able to know when things are progressing, which is why I am one to advocate for marriage, and
which I think that's a good vow. I think that's one of your first vows is to be like your girlfriend. Like, yo, could you be, hey, I really been, you know what I mean? You start getting them, like, I really want you to be my girlfriend. A lot of times you're not really affirming her that you really want her. And that's going to mess you up. Even in your head, like, man, we're like honor, duty, but we never give that honor or duty to our girl. Not to be a simp selling ass nigga, I probably get a lot in the comments for saying that.
You spitting.
But, like, I think that's where I felt that, like, now I'm going to be like, I've really been thinking about it. You know what I mean? we're going to brunch, and we're going to talk about that.
Communicate.
And exactly, communicate intentions and, like, next stages of things. Hey, babe, I really been thinking, have you been thinking about purchasing homes? You know what I mean? Like, the next steps, like, you gotta,
sure. Right.
You gotta, like, I think, like, one thing, like, when they be like, men don't want to lead, what men be like, I want to lead, and in our mind, leading means just do some random shit and hope you be like, oh, he's doing some shit over there, let me go follow him with doing some shit he didn't explain to me to do. I think that's what we think leading is, but leading is communication. Yeah. Me saying, hey, Miriam, how you feel about this, like this? Because I really wanted to start progressing towards this. How do you feel about it? Exactly.
Thinking of the future.
But, like, me not communicating is not, and just doing is not actually leading. Leading is communication.
It is.
I agree.
I agree with that.
We're going to talk about emotional dependence. You remember what a pimp named Slickback said to Tom?
Who that?
You remember said Boondocks? He said, chronic bitch, he called it chronic bitch dependency, though.
Oh, no.
He said, chronic bitch dependency will mess up your money. It will make you lose your friends. It'll fuck your relationship up. But, like, nothing.
I agree with that.
But, like, emotions dependency is this. All right, let's say I don't feel loved, so I want you to fill that hole. But now, once you start making me feel love, I'm like, I gotta go find love somewhere else because you're not fulfilling that hole.
To me, when I think about emotional dependence, is those people that you date that don't have no friends.
Yeah, reflect.
And they need you for everything.
Or those women that you'll date that will like cut off all her contact with her friends just to
focus on
on the man. I've lost a lot of friends that way, and I'm just like,
ooh, one of my friends, his sister kicked him out because she got a new man. And her new man was like, oh, I think we should have the house to ourselves. But it was a family house. But she kicked him out of the family house. Because she would need more room for her new man.
That wasn't right.
Who said it was hers?
Exactly, right?
It was a family house. Yeah, right. That wasn't right. You
and your man need to get up and bounce.
I think that I'm a proud advocate for those who have lives outside of their relationships. I think that you should never put all of that pressure of life itself on your partner. Like you're always spending time with your partner anyway. So now whatever you're going through in life, you're taking them along with every single thing. And they also have to go through their own baggage. Right. Instead of you like spreading it out through the people in your life. Like you can't talk to your friends about everything that's going on. You can't talk to your mom about everything that's going on, but you can talk to them about certain things that you know that they can help you with.
Yep.
So when you put all of that on one person, look,
they gonna fail. Yeah, they gonna fail.
Good luck.
I think that happened to me at one point. And I was in school. I had 2 jobs holding the household up. And, like, I could be with you for 2 days. It wasn't like I wasn't hanging out with the person, but it was, like, things I just didn't have enough energy and resources and time for.
It's draining.
And this person was slowly, not regretting it, what was it called? Resenting me. Mm-hmm. Because of things like that.
It's draining.
And it's unfair for you to start resenting that person because they don't fill your emotional buckets. Because you don't have the emotional intelligence to figure out yourself. And you don't know how to fulfill yourself.
Right.
Asshole.
So I don't believe that you should rely on your partner for all of your emotional needs. Maybe like a lot of it. But all of it, absolutely not.
The things that are related to being in a relationship with somebody.
I think it could go beyond that a little. A lot. I just don't think that everything at every moment, too. Mm-hmm. Like, if y'all both going through something at the same time now, what you gonna do? Dump on each other?
True.
You can.
But if what you're going through is related to your partner, you can't talk to them about it.
I think it all comes down to dating and being a functional person. You ever try to date a dysfunctional person?
Nope.
I have, man. This bitch be dysfunctional. They don't know how to...
I was about to say, what do you mean by dysfunctional?
I don't know. I might have been dysfunctional.
I was about to say, I might have, actually. So let me
someone who always needs another, that always seeks relationships.
I don't have no.
Or, like, other contact with, like, the opposite sex to get validation. Someone who always needs the validations. And, like, someone who, like, literally, I bet someone that can't stand... If they can't stand on their own, pretty much. They can't pay bills. They can't be an adult. Alright, I'm going to say this. They can't even be a functioning adult by themselves. They don't need to be with nobody. But they are... How many people out there like that, though?
There's a few.
Being in human resources, right? For every 2 jobs they have, there is one opening. Meaning there's 50% of all the jobs out here, there's unemployed. I'm just saying, that just sound like a bunch of niggas sitting at home. But,
Maybe one thing I'm going to do is get a job. If I don't like that one, get another one.
But, like, alright, so you have your own spot, you have your own car. I'm saying a person who just can't figure nothing that out.
What about it?
A homosexual?
Yeah, homosexuals.
What about it?
Like you got like a person who can't figure out how to get their own spot, their own car,
What about
or just
it?
a place to live on or in their own rules.
What about it?
That's not a functional person. I mean, they're not functional if they can't get those things.
What they got to do with me?
Listen, man, are you dating people that homosexuals?
Nope. Not no more. I'm dating niggas with money. My next nigga, y'all gonna know. Cause I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I'm not dating no more niggas with no money. My next nigga just know he gonna have that bang, and he spending it on me. You ain't gotta worry about that. But them niggas in the past, yeah, y'all was broke, y'all was homeless, y'all ain't had no cars.
I'm cracking up. I ain't never.
Y'all ain't have good jobs.
Y'all
ain't had no education, barely.
That's common.
Mm-hmm.
I never dealt with no homeless.
If they didn't have a home that was theirs, that's homeless.
That's a good point.
Mm-hmm.
I remember one time I went on a date with somebody, and we was talking about like what we had going on, and I was like, "Oh, I'm getting ready to move into my own place," and they was like, "Oh, for real?" They was like, "Look, I'm that type of nigga. If you ask me to move in with you tomorrow, I'll move in with you." And I was just like,
"No." I would have said, "Go, come on."
I'm blocking this motherfucker as soon as I leave. Watch. I did. He stole $40 out of my wallet, but I still blocked him.
Damn. Did he at least drive to you?
No.
He walked? He took the bus? Mm-hmm. Yo, you know what's cool? Like, alright.
You can't trust a nigga that don't got a car.
That's why I
didn't know we didn't have a car because we met at a place.
Yeah.
And he was there before me.
All I can say this is like, right? At one point, y'all ladies like pit, like guys y'all see yourself with. Y'all like to take y'all time with us sometimes. But then like some of the hoes, the thought guys, y'all be like, drop them draws, niggas, more immediately. So I used to act like I didn't drive my car. I used to act like I took the bus. To see if I could, you know, I could just be a one night stand.
You used to act like a hoe?
Yeah, I used to act like and the whole time I had my car like 5 blocks away. I was like, no, I took the bus.
It didn't work out for you, did it?
It did.
I
how many one night stands I had?
That is so sad.
And it was like they didn't
Yeah, because they were just like...
They tried to get the most out of the night with me.
I don't want to see this fool ever again.
Yeah, and then like they was either they was like that or it was like, yeah, you can come back to the crib. I'm like, yeah, bet. They probably believe I had the whole time at the car and everything.
They got to pretend to be the man for the night, and then
it was nice.
I mean,
I still paid and honored it, and it was nice. I was like, I was trying to, cause every time I act like I had resources, they started talking about the future and shit. I wasn't looking for the future.
Talking about resources probably too soon and too early and
like I drove here and I got I was like, what you do for work? Shit, I started lying. I'm like, I go to McDonald's. So I was on shit for that year.
I definitely had the most hoes when I lived with my mom.
Yo, like when people see you have less, sometimes they're like, if I lose this nigga, I didn't lose nothing because he ain't got shit.
I definitely had the most hoes when I was sleeping on my couch.
Mm-hmm. Like how? How does that work? Like
you got unlimited. You got free time.
A nigga ain't even see the inside of my apartment.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you literally are, it's like what you focus on, I realize. Like the lady I was talking about, like, with the sex therapist, she was, like, telling me, like, yo, 50% of sex is like, mental. Mm-hmm. So if a bum nigga, if you a bum, all you can hope for is good dick, so that's all you focus on. If a bitch ain't got nothing but coochie, all you can focus on good coochie. So at the end of the night, that's what you get. So if you are like, all right, I already can't focus on seeing the future of this guy, what I'm going to get for this, I'm like, that's what you going to get.
That makes sense.
Shit, I remember a girl thought I was so bad, she disrespected me and was like, yo, I came over. So, oh, you want to take a shower first? I was like, bitch, I took a shower before I got over here. Like, you don't think a man comes to your crib and already showered?
No,
if you know what you're gonna
dirty
do?
as hell.
Oh shit!
I swear, if I ever needed to be single again, God forbid, I would be fucked up because I find
men dirty.
Yes, like everyone that I look at, I just like
I mean,
He's dirty. I don't want to be nowhere near him. He didn't take a shower. He didn't wash his ass good enough. I assume that about every single one.
I dated a guy, and he never used a washcloth. He said it hurt his skin.
Nigga, it's a washcloth.
What the fuck? He was only introduced to the dollar store ones?
I gave him a washcloth to wash up one time. He spent the night. And you know how the washcloth still be like dry and you see it. I saw it up on a
shit was
on a
perfect.
thing, and it was still dry. And I'm like,
Those be the red flags people be ignoring.
I'm like, why you didn't use your washcloth and you was just in the shower?
Right.
It's like, oh, I don't use washcloths.
So what you use? Your hand?
Yeah, like you didn't have a what do they call them Jones that like take your skin, like take the like dead skin off.
A sponge?
Exfoliator.
Yeah, I got exfoliator and I got a cloth.
This
So I
nigga
exfoliated
said
first, and I use a cloth.
It hurt his skin. So I'm like, so how do you wash your ass?
Right. Because this is not taking nothing off. It's just smearing shit around. Anyway, so that just proves my point.
And I work in healthcare.
Oh, God. You've seen some things.
I know for a fact that men do not care about the wash in, wash out rule.
They don't.
Yeah,
Doctors included.
Ew.
I've worked alongside a doctor who did not wash his hands.
Don't get fucked up, guys. That's what she's saying. Don't get fucked up.
No, just be more hygiene conscious, I would say. I feel like y'all the reason why coronavirus spread it the way it did.
Coronavirus.
Anyway,
let's go on to the last topic right here. Perfectionism, because you just showed me.
Say it again, because you fucked it up.
Perfectionism. Wisdom.
He said perfectionism.
All right, so right, I think this is the main culprit of many things. Like your standards being unrealistic is having a perfect person.
I'm a perfectionist. I'm a Virgo.
I remember you told me you want a nigga that's subtle, well dressed, like get bitches but don't get bitches.
Who told you that?
I'm sure I made that last part up.
He made all of it up because I ain't never said anything about how the person had to look. It's all about how to act. Because all that exterior stuff can be fixed. If you don't know how to dress, I can put some clothes on you. Okay? I can put some clothes on you. It's about how you act.
I feel like expecting all your
shit to be together.
Shit to be checked off by one person is irrational.
Yeah. That's why I don't really make a list of my perfect guy, because I feel like everybody has something different about them. Anyway, I try to find what's unique about the people that I date.
Right.
I don't have a type. Do I have a type? I don't know if I date the same type of people.
I won't lie, just watching what you've shown you're attracted to.
Was attracted to.
A couple of them been Leos, a few been Libras. Even the ones you didn't notice were a Leo yet. I knew they were.
Huh?
Nothing. But
you be trying to date Leo men?
I don't know what he's talking about. He's just talking out his ass at this point.
Man, I ain't got an ass.
He don't even know. You don't even know the people that I dated.
Well, I feel like that's why a lot of people be single perpetually.
Well, what?
Horoscopes? I'm fucking with you.
Because
they be looking for everything in a person.
I be looking for a good amount.
They don't like the wrong stuff, like stuff that don't even really matter. I mean, some things really do matter. Like, I don't like people who chew loud. Sorry, I can't deal with that.
Leos be liking me.
But you like the attention.
Yeah. Leos will show it off the bat. I like you. Like, yeah, I like that shit.
Yeah, because Leo's a show-offy. They want to say, I like you, so they can see how you respond. They might have said, I really like you, to like 5 people that day.
You know, I like a bitch that reject niggas.
Somebody who
I was about to say, and I usually, that's what I do with Leos. I don't really give them the time of day at first.
I like a joint that be like, nah, bruh. I'm like, damn. She said, nah. You know what I mean? I like a joint that can reject.
I like the chase.
I like the, someone like, I feel like the more you reject, the more value you have.
Yeah, for sure.
Because, like, a woman, like, it's 100 guys always going after a girl. You can be a ugly joint with a big booty, you get attention from every nigga. No matter what you really look like, as long as your body good, apparently. And if you literally, like, the more, I guess, exclusive you are, the more value you have for certain men.
That makes sense. Don't nobody want anybody that's for the streets.
Like, one girl was like, I had 30, I think, who said it was like, Brittany Gardner or something like Renner, I forgot her name. She said she had like 35 bodies at like a young age. That's a lot of bodies. Like, I'd be on like one body for like a couple years. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you got 35 bodies before 30, that's a problem. That's a lot of.
That makes sense.
So you need a savior in?
Everybody's standards for a lot is different. I mean,
I'm not going to speak on women and their sexual preferences. So that's a man thing.
But it's like, that's how men think. Yeah. Like, if someone else don't got it, I want it. It's like, I'll be mad as shit if everybody had the same shirt on.
The history doesn't matter. It's, can they curve motherfuckers for you today? Not did they say yes?
No, he's speaking on the history. He's talking
last
about,
2 years, man.
He's talking about the 35 bodies.
I know that, but I'm saying
that's why I said I don't speak with it.
What if they don't even count bodies? They don't even know how many people they've been with.
That's a problem.
Why? What did I do with you? Do you want somebody who don't know what they're doing, or do you want somebody who know what they're doing?
I'd rather have someone who don't know what they're doing.
That's weird.
No, it's not.
It is.
No.
Unless y'all both versions.
That's not even weird.
It is weird.
Nah. Alright, so we don't even be... First of all, it's a bunch of the baddest Jones be pillow princesses.
What is that?
They just sit there, just lay there. You do like 90% of the work. I just burn calories and I need orange juice after this. So that's but like what I've been with has been pillow princesses. Even the ones that was like, yeah, we want to do this, we want to do that. Pillow princess.
So what does that mean?
Like all those bodies don't fucking matter if you a pillow princess.
So like they just be laying there.
Yeah.
So the bodies don't count because they didn't put in the work. Is that what you're saying?
It's no skills built there, my nigga.
Oh, so he's saying that they might as well have 2 bodies versus 35 because you ain't learned nothing from the other.
And the nigga never, what nigga ever said I was the worst sex I ever had in my life? What nigga ever told the truth?
A bunch of them when I was in high school and they all complained about the one same chick who was a pillow princess apparently.
But they all fucked her.
Yeah, see?
They didn't know that before that, and then they all discovered it at the same time. Apparently.
I bet you they'll probably do it again, too.
Most likely.
They don't care.
It's a small town.
As long as there's a pussy there, so...
That's how I feel like, you know what I'm saying?
Y'all really don't give a fuck.
But I think perfectionism with me would be like too many bodies. You know what I mean? But I'm not trying to date no hoe.
So what if Brittany Renner was like, nah, I really only got like 3?
That bitch lying.
So y'all just lie. Because he'll never know how much you really got. 3.
I guess that's true.
3. Then
what
J. Cole said, multiply it by 3, 9. Boom.
Well, we're gonna end it with this one. What's y'all perfect guy?
I don't have a perfect guy. I don't have a perfect guy.
Daquan, you better say the person you would. I'm snitching.
You're about to be in trouble.
I was about to say, I don't have no perfect guy. They all
I
fucking
have no
irritating
perfect
in different ways.
That's a good one.
Some are easier to tolerate than others.
I be hating the fuck out these niggas.
This is how you get unsingle. Who's tolerable? That's
You
it.
know
That's
what?
all you can look forward to. You're not gonna find a perfect nothing.
Yeah, I think that's true. You won't be like.
Tolerate it. I don't tolerate it.
You know, you kind of like somebody when little things irritate you about them. You ever
You like somebody when the little things don't irritate you, or they irritate you, but they're like,
That's just them being numb.
Right. That's just them.
Yeah, that's a bad joint. You be like, damn, I like this bitch.
I don't know how.
Facts.
I don't know
Sorry,
how to tell when I
bitches.
like. You done threw bitches and hoes
my favorite
around
word.
this whole
That's my
podcast, and now you just now apologizing for this one time out of many.
I'm trying to turn around.
Child. Then he started playing with a salt shaker.
I'm cracking up.
It's time to go.
With that being said, we bid you adieu. Make sure you subscribe, like, follow, fly over here, whatever you need to do.
Yes.
And follow us on IG, Medium Ghetto. And follow us on the Medium Ghetto channel on YouTube. Peace out. Boy Scout.